Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Locke with Risky Talks. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's. Today is January 1st, 2025. That's crazy how time has flown. It seems like the years are getting faster and faster and faster, right? Eventually, you'll be looking down, at the earth. But it seems like time is flying. What a great indicator of a time for change. But I'm doing fine. I've been spending a lot of time towards the end of this year just really evaluating my time and looking at what I got going on. I encourage all you guys to do the same thing. Just take some time to yourself and spend time with you. Really get to know who you are and live in that space for a while. You'll be surprised at some of the things that come out of that. All right. But without further ado, let's get into the topic. So this episode, as you can see the title, Why Self-Help Books Don't Work for You. All right. I want you to think about this. How many self-help books have you read this year? Or last year, or the year, you know what I mean? Like over the last 3 years, over a lifetime. How many of those books have you read, whether it be Audible, whether it be a binge on YouTube, whether it be, well, it turns out you can, Spotify, you can actually get free audiobooks. But how many of these damn books that you're reading have you read? That's the first thing I want you to think about. Because I know I've read in a lifetime, self-help category only, 78. And that's over the last 10 years. But now the second part I want you to think about is how many of those goals that you set up in that time period have you actually made progress toward? Yeah, think about that one. There's a lot of thoughts surrounding the topic, but I want to break down today why those self-help books don't work for you, or why it seems like they don't. Uh and really get into it. So the first point we're going to talk about is this. The reason they don't work for you is because I think most people are infatuated, or they get happy when they hear about them doing a good thing. Like, I think they just get the little dopamine hit off of, I'm gonna start going to the gym. And Lord knows, going to the gym right now is a bad time. You better do some nature walks or some nature runs. Because you go to the gym right now. If you want proof, go to the gym on January 1st or the 5th or whatever. The first week of the month of the new year, I want you to go to the gym and look at all those cars. You can't even get in. Everybody has this big idea. I want to change my life. I want to be different. Oh, I ain't going to be like I was last year. But by Thanksgiving of that same year, hey, that gym, it's a ghost town. You can get all kind of shit done in the gym. You're not fighting for no damn machine. I'm only using fitness as a marker, but this could be towards anything. Like, so many people are not complacent with their lifestyle that they're buying these self-help books, and they listening to your Grant Cardone's the 10X rule. I don't even want to talk about the 48 laws of power, that old ass book. But that's not really, you know what I mean? But they listen to so many. Atomic Habits is another one. I mean, we can go down the list. But there's so many of these books that they throw in your face. I'm saying this like this, right? No knocks to the authors that create these books. But the reason they're not working for you specifically is because you're not doing the things that the book is telling you to do. It's like you have already reached your goal by getting the book. It sounds real good to say, I'm going to go to a soup kitchen and feed the homeless when you're talking to people about what you might do. But when you're out there freezing your ass off and people throwing hot ass soup back at you because it's not Chick-fil-A, and you seeing how ungrateful some of these people are, well, that don't feel so good. So most people just talk about what they want to do. Well, yeah, now I'm gonna start hitting the gym And you find a lot of times, yeah, no, I'm still in the gym, still working out every day, eating healthy. I'm working on this. I'm low calorie diet. I'm on keto. I'm on a pet, whatever it is they on. Sometimes it's just I'm drinking more water, or I'm not drinking as much. you know but the reason these books aren't working for you is because you're not doing the stuff that you said you would do. Like, you're not doing you get a lot of people get stuck in this. Oh, I gotta plan it out. Oh, I'm gonna challenge you to do this. If you're stuck to where you feel like you gotta make a plan, I'm gonna tell you, then make a simple plan. Or if you use a vision board, some people, I've been hearing about these vision boards. If you have a vision board, you need to have a check in a box on that damn board so you can actually check it off. But let me just take some time to explain this, right? So here's the actual plan. Here's why you're not doing the thing. Like I said, it's because most people get stuck on just the feel good feeling. It's like, yeah, yeah, I'm gonna stay in shape this year. This year I'm gonna go to the gym. This year I'm gonna start my own business that I've been wanting to start. Ooh, this year I'm gonna do, but that fear hits their ass of the reality of failure. And that's why they don't execute. And the reason I think people are failing a lot of times is because they're thinking, maybe like, you don't think it's possible. Maybe you're seeing it like, damn, okay, I want to become this millionaire, right? I hate the fact that we cap ourselves at a million, or at a million people to influence, or whatever it is that your goal is. But people sit there, but you sit there and you say, well, I got to make this million, but it's so hard to make a million. It's like, well, if you think about, well, shit, if I could just make $10, I think you could pull that off. So here it is. Here's my 3, 5, and 10 step slice down, right? Take anything you want to do, anything it is in the world, no matter how crazy it sounds, and write it down on a sheet of paper. Like, you don't really need a napkin, a post-it note. You don't really got to get too crazy with this one. Just break it down into 10 steps. Okay, I want to uh, start a business, a consulting business, aka I just want to help people with stuff. You know, okay. What does that look like? Step one, I gotta I'll just do a book. Screw it. Step one, I gotta write. All right, I gotta write a book. Okay, step one is I gotta figure out what the book is gonna be about. Who is my audience? How many chapters is gonna be in there? How many chapters I want to write? Like, literally just make the steps, the process, make the 10-step plan. I guess a better way to do it is, okay, the gym. Most people can probably relate to a gym better. It's like, okay, what is my goal? I want to weigh this much by this time. That's it. That's the plan. Now break it up. Cut it up into 3 pieces. Step 1, go to the gym. That's it. There is nothing else to talk about. Go to the gym. Step 2, actually work out. Step 3, get my result. Like, make it easier for you to understand. And I don't know how layman's terms. I might cut all these examples out. I don't know. But it's like, okay, I want to freaking build a website. Well, I never did it before. Step 1, do I have a computer? I do. Log in. Success. Step 2, search how to build a website. E and Freezy. E and E and Freezy. Free and easy. Step 3, actually do it. Step 4, it's done. Like make this stuff easy. Like, it's just, there's no complex algorithm you gotta follow. It's like, no, you just gotta do it. There is nothing to think about. There's nothing to think about. I like to hear when people say I gotta make a plan first. It's the mindset. I gotta make a plan. I'm telling you to make a plan, because if that's what you're gonna do, then actually make a plan to achieve this thing. Like, whatever it is. Like I said, I don't know. Just whatever the thing is, cut it up into 3, 5, or 10 steps, and literally put dates on when you want to accomplish that step, and then do those things in that order. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. So I'm not being a hypocrite. I'm like, Like, right now, I know that I want to go run today. Today I want to run 5 miles for New Year's. So look, hey, step 1, but I still want to have a productive day. Step 1, record your podcast. Step 2, put on your shoes. Step 3, grab a bottle of water. Step 4, stretch at the door. Step 5, go on a run. And you're gonna feel a hell of a lot better at goddamn the end of that. You're going to get a bigger dopamine hit knowing that you put your mind to something and you actually achieved it. You know what I'm saying? All right. But anyways, so here's the thing. Those self-help books, you're just an easy target of money for those people if you don't execute. All these people, you think to yourself, how is it that somebody can, you ever look at on YouTube, then they say stuff like how to make $1 million in 10 easy steps, how to make $10,000 a month doing this one thing, how to get into shape in 60 days. Well, they're not giving you bullshit information. They give you information that most people just ain't gonna take. I look at it and I'm like, how is it that everybody's telling you how to do this thing? And I'm looking at these people are becoming successful because so many people want to do it. You would think that at some point everybody would just do it. It's like, dog, it's right here. The information is right here. But there's a reason everybody ain't doing it. It's that follow through that people are failing on. It's that actually executing is what people are struggling. So my goal in this whole segment was to get you to understand that execution is more important than the plan. You got to do something. We look at all these successful people. You got to understand how many times they failed first. Like if you never fail, you can never succeed. It doesn't even, you know what I mean? Like a baby learning to walk for the first time, they fail so many times trying to walk. So many times they fallen. Boom. Falling. Boom. Eventually they walk. But before they start walking, they got to fail. It's so easy to figure this out. Anyways, look, overall, hey, self-help books don't work for you because you're not executing. Figure out the thing that you want to achieve and cut it up into 3, 5, or 10 steps and just do it. Like Nike says, just do it. All right? Just do it. Don't think, just do. Thinking you're going to think yourself out of the thing that you're trying to achieve. Just do it. All right? So I challenge you. This year, it's got to be real. But nobody should say by December 31st of 2025. I'm trying to hear people, hey, by next week, I'm going to be done with this thing I wanted to do. By next week, I'm going to be having a regular schedule in the gym. By next week, I'm going to not go out so much. By next week, I'm going to save X amount of money. I want people to actually achieve their goals, man, because you can. It's almost sad to see so many people, and I'll do it as my own experiment. So many people start in the gym. So many people start setting aside money. So many people start, these projects or business ambitions, and then they just fall off because of the fear of failure or the lack of follow through. Man. And it's nobody special. The person on the other side of the microphone is dealing with it too. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, I do the same thing I'm saying. And the only reason I can speak about this is because I'm doing it and I'm seeing it. I'm watching it be for real. It's like, damn, nobody takes the time to really break it down and tell you how you can achieve anything. It's just you got to chop it up into little pieces and then do those little pieces. You don't have to do this big thing. You don't have to become a millionaire. No, make $1 selling your product. Make $1 selling your services. You think it's impossible for you to think about it. You think it's impossible for you to be a hairstylist? Do it for $1. You'll have more clients you'll have more clients. Is that realistic? Probably not, but I'm saying it's not impossible though. All right, here's that wrap up. All right, so today we talked about why self-help books don't work for you. And it's largely agreed that it's because of the lack of follow through and the lack of execution. We talked about ways that you can make that vision a reality by chopping it up into either 3, 5, or 10 steps and with dates and deadlines. I hope you guys actually achieve your goals this year, whatever they may be. All right. Thanks for listening. Hey, be sure to check out www.riskytalks.com for everything Risky Talks, if you're into that. You want to have more conversation about it? Let's do it. If you want to join in a conversation, let's do it. Details on the website. Thank you so much for listening. Have a good year, guys. I'm talking like I'm not going to talk to you tomorrow, but have a good year. If this the only thing you hear, achieve your goals this year. All right, I'm out.